Hey guys, what are you doing? It's your girl Tally. Coming home from work, per usual. Daylight savings. Oh my god. Getting dark already by like 5 o'clock. I do not like it. It has me in bed early. But it makes it more enjoyable to get up at like 5 a.m. So that's the only upside. And other than that, y'all, if you didn't watch my last video, please go and watch it, because I really meant every word. And I really feel like, especially the women, we need to hear this, because we're very confused about certain things. We're confused about really one thing when it comes to men, but it's just like a lot of confusion, a lot of different aspects that confuse us about this one thing. So we have to understand that first and foremost. Second of all, y'all, I'm not no relationship advisor, relationship coach, relationship expert. I'm not. Don't want to be really. Might be one day, but hey, as of right now, it's not my specialty, because I'm single. I'm single, and I'm just a girl like building herself up in every which way I can, trying to improve different aspects of my life, starting with my self-esteem, which is just how I feel about myself, and then just pouring over into many different areas. So mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, just every aspect that I can, every aspect that I can put my hands to in my life to improve. This is just exactly what I want for myself. I just feel like God wants it for me. That's why he's given me so much energy and creativity and stamina to fully invest myself in these areas. And it's just a time that he wants me to completely invest myself in this and not allow anything to distract me, and then also want me to pour out to other people like I do now on this camera, to let you guys know what it is, and to encourage young women and older women and younger women and older women, everybody, men and women, to go on this journey of self-discovery, get closer with God, find out who Jesus Christ is, and begin to change your life. Begin to uncover every stone that you thought something was under. You thought things were hidden, hurts and dramas and pain and traumas, like all of that. This is your opportunity, because it's my opportunity, and I'm sharing it with you. And if you're watching this video, this would be your opportunity. But this is not what I'm talking about today. I speak enough about a lot of that in other videos. But what I want to tell you guys is to maybe females play this game too. Women play this game, but I'm a woman, so I have to talk to my ladies. And I do see, which I'm catching on to the same pattern, which you either caught on to it before, or you're just now catching on, or you haven't caught on to it yet, that that area that men who don't really like you, they're not really that interested in you, and they intend to waste your time. That area of mixed signals and confusion is just like the perfect game that is played. It's just so perfect, and we have to overcome that as well. It must be overcame, because I just caught on to the pattern. I mean, if we're being honest with ourselves, we already know these patterns happen. It's just that for some reason we just don't have the cognitive ability, and that's like the ability to like let's pretend like you were outside of your body, looking at yourself, looking at your actions outside of yourself. Like, that's the type of ability that we need to have in order to correct these patterns that keep happening over and over again in our life, and we keep allowing it. We need to come outside ourselves and be able to look at it as if we're like an above figure in our lives, and be like, oh no, we're not going to let this happen again. So real quick, because I'm trying to get in the house, because it looks like it's going to rain really bad. So that area of not just no clarity. And I feel like if there's many areas in our life that not having clarity, it really puts you in a position of being stagnant, unable to move, waste a lot of time, just not knowing what's the next step to take. And it just, like I said, it just wastes your time and puts you in a stagnant place. And a lot of the times when guys who don't have good intentions towards you come into your life, They want to make things as unclear as possible. They want to make things like it's like chill, like there's nothing, like there's something. We both know there's something going on here. We both know why you're here. We both know why you're calling me, why you want to text, why you texting me, why you want to talk to me, why you telling me good morning, why you telling me good night, why you call me every day, or maybe you call me every other day or every other week. It'd be bad out here, you know. And they try to make it seem like it's cool and as casual as possible, and that's what's confusing, because you know this guy is, you know, coming at you, or he wants to talk to you, or he's showing interest in you because eventually, you know, he wants, you know, he's I don't want to say he likes you, because in reality, they don't really like you. Like, in reality, they're seeing how much they can siphon from you, how much they can get from you for the lowest, most cheaply paid price, how much they can get for you for almost nothing. That's really what it is. And whether that's, I don't know, that could be anything. That could be sex, that could be a good time, that could be food, money, place to stay, drive your car. I don't know. It could be so many other things, but usually it's like, you know, it's usually like something of the sexual nature, right? So they're really trying to make it seem so casual, even though we both know, and you know, that this is not something casual. You're trying to talk to me. You're trying to date me. You're trying to take it to the next level with me. But yeah, but they're trying to make it seem like it's so casual, so you kind of feel like you don't have to place any kind of standards in this arena, in this situation. You feel like you're doing too much. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll just explain it. Like, you feel like you're doing too much by requiring anything of them. Like, in the first stages of you're trying to get to know me, we're trying to possibly see if this is something that could be taken to the next level. Like, I do expect you to call me every day, to check on me every day. And you see, me just saying that, you know, if we don't know the truth about certain things, we're feeling like we're doing too much by making that a requirement for us. Like, if you're trying to get to know me, you should be calling me every day. But if we're not trained in this, if we don't understand how this is supposed to work, if we're used to getting that half attention, if we're used to getting below minimum standards, like accepting the below minimum, we don't understand like that's actually something that you should require. It's not even something that I would say that, oh, you tell the guy you need to be calling me every day. No, I wouldn't do that. I would just see how he moves, and like, okay, if a guy's interested in you, he will check up on you every day, unless it's like an emergency, he's going someplace without cell phone service, like, you know, other things that you know definitely he won't be able to call you unless it's some like on that side. We know that if a guy really wants you and wants to get to know you and I wouldn't say have good intentions, because some guys know how to play the game. So even if they don't have good intentions, they know that whatever they want from you, they do want it bad enough that they will call you every day. But I'm just saying, we have to implement bare minimum standards so we can at least weed out certain things. Like the further you go, the more standards you need to have in place so you can weed them out as you go along. So there's gonna be a guy who's gonna pass that test, and it's not really a test, it's just a standard of calling you every day. That doesn't mean he's the right one for you, but you just weeded out a whole bunch of guys with the low interest and low effort. So that's just like the first stage of it. There's gonna be many more stages that are needed in order for you to weed out. But you're gonna feel, because a certain guy is just so because he wants to keep it so casual, it gives you like mixed signals. You're unclear, you have no clarity, and you feel like you're doing too much by having a standard saying like, I would like to hear from this guy every day if you want to talk to me. And then you can't even say it, and I don't even recommend you saying that, but you feel like you're doing too much. if I could put it frankly or clearly, you feel like almost like you're ashamed because you feel kind of desperate for wanting a certain standard for yourself or for a guy who comes into your life. And the fact of the matter is, there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you express interest in me in any way, if you're saying that, you know, you want to eventually take me on a date, you want to get to know me, and and I know for a fact you're not just trying to be a friend to me. Like, you may say, oh, we're trying to be friends, but we know that you're not trying to be my friend. Then absolutely, I'm going to expect you to call me every day. And when you don't call me every day, I feel like the second time that happens, and I know like there's no emergencies and you're not doing that, like, it's really time for you as a woman to let that go. Like, we, especially in these early stages, we have to be very quick to let things go, because there's so many of us and that try to hold on to things that are not for us, and we be going like stretching things out, that things that we're supposed to be cut off from the very beginning, we be stretching it out to a whole relationship. We be having children, we be getting married, we be just wasting time with things that if we just picked up certain things in the beginning and we established standards from the beginning, those standards would have weeded this person out a long time ago, before we even wasted our time, before we even went through that heartbreak. Like, for me, definitely, it's like, what I'm really trying to say is, watch out for the men who try to keep it so cool and calm and casual, never really make that intention fully known with you, never really express those intentions. They really try to have you in that confused state, aka even like I would say like a situationship. That's what it gives. It gives situationship vibes, and those vibes are given like that because they're trying to put in the least amount of effort and work for you, and they're trying to see if you would accept that. So you have to make it known and clear that this is not going to be accepted. Like, I'm not saying get mad. Don't even get mad, because it's not even worth you to get mad about. Don't be mad about it. Don't go crazy. There's certain things that, you know, it just happens. You don't even have to check it. You don't really have to check it. But hey, if you feel like this person just needs this person could be good for you, and you just want to like, you want to see if something could be salvaged, all right, say something really calmly, let it be known, be calm, be cool about it. Don't show that person like you're feeling like really desperate. No, just be calm and cool. Check it once, and if it doesn't change, then let it go. That's all I'm saying, because don't tolerate bare minimum. Don't tolerate bare minimum. If we're talking for a while, I'm gonna expect a date, and I'm gonna expect a thoughtful date. I'm not saying an expensive date, because I know this was a big thing on the internet. I'm not saying an expensive date. I'm saying something thoughtful. Like, I want something thoughtful. I want energy. I want attention. I want effort. And these are things that you don't ask for. These are things that just happen natural when someone at least likes you. And liking you is the bare minimum. We didn't even move on to being able to treat you right, being able to love you, being able to stay faithful to you, being able to be a good husband, a good father. We didn't even move on to all that. I'm just saying bare minimum, because it seems like we take people who didn't even like us, we try to drag them to level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, when this person, if we had our mind together, if we had our head on straight, we would realize like this person couldn't even make it past level 1. This person shouldn't have even made it past level 1 with us, because the amount of energy, attention, effort they were giving, it wasn't even good enough. But we turn around and we realize you were the one who forced it. Like, maybe check them one time, but you never want to force it. You never want to look back and be like, listen, this person they didn't tell me with their words that they weren't really that interested in me, but with their actions that I had to keep checking them all the time about it to get them to repump them up and put a battery in their back to treat me right. Like, you should never have to put a battery in someone's back to treat you right. You should know that, hey, if this person is interested in me, I really don't have to say nothing. I really don't have to check them about anything, especially so early in a relationship. I know, like, when you get into a relationship, things get different and you may get complacent and you have to speak to somebody once, twice, maybe 3 times about things. But early in the phases, that's supposed to be the most fun stages, the most fun, free stages where you really get to know each other. It's supposed to be so exciting, but you allowing this person to keep it way too casual for you, be confusing you, give you a whole bunch of mixed signals. You're not even sure if they really like you. You're not even sure about their intentions. No, don't allow that. Don't. It comes to a point that we just don't allow that. Now you're afraid to be like, to feel like this person should take you on a date. You're afraid to require this person to be calling you and checking on you every day. Like, no, it's not okay if you calling me like you didn't check on me all day and you call me 9-10 o'clock at night. Like, that, in what universe is that going to be okay? That's something I wouldn't even check nobody on. Like, I already see for myself what you're on. If you didn't hit me up all day and then you call me at night, like, I'm not even gonna waste my time even be like, oh no, you this and that. No, you should have hit me up earlier. Why you not calling me earlier? Why you calling me this late? No, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna I'm going to give you one chance. If you do that to me one time, I'm not going to pick up that night. You call me at that. You didn't check on me all day. You call me late at night. I'm not going to pick up that call. That's number 1. 2, if you decide to pick up that call, go ahead and pick up that call, but make sure you check that immediately. And if you decide to pick up that call and calmly check that behavior and be like, that's unacceptable to that person, don't stay on the phone with them. Don't stay on the phone and now you're cutting into your bedtime. You got to be up in the morning. Even if you don't have to be up in the morning, pretend like you have to be up in the morning. Just let them know, quick little check, and that's it. And see if they change their behavior by tomorrow. If that behavior is not changed by tomorrow, like I said, I'm not going to pick up. But if you pick up, you check that. Now, if not, whether you pick up and check it or whether you don't pick up at all, if that happens again tomorrow, that lets you know everything you need to know that you need to move on. So don't let anybody trick you basically into, just because it's the beginning and it feels so casual and nothing's established yet really, so it's kind of confusing and you feel like you're doing too much or you're acting desperate if you have a certain kind of standard about the way you want to get to know somebody, basically the way you want them to court you. Like, don't feel, as a fully realized woman, knowing your worth, you should feel empowered to implement those standards, because that shows right off the bat that you love yourself. Like, hey, and what's the worst that's gonna happen? I feel like in the back of their mind, like when you know and you feel fully empowered to be the woman you are with all your worth, all your power, all, you know that you are a good woman, you know that you are worthy of a good person, a good man in your life, you deserve to be courted properly. When you're fully realized about that, like, you're not gonna allow nobody to have any mixed signals with you, because those mixed signals, I feel like we're afraid to say something and speak up on that because we're afraid like the person's gonna be like, oh, I don't even like you like that, I just wanted to be friends, something up that alley that makes it seem like something that's kind of like gaslighting you and make it seem like you're doing too much because, oh, I didn't even really want to talk to you like that, or I didn't really want you like that. What are you talking about? We're just friends. Ain't nothing going on here. Like, we feel like it's going to be something up that alley. And in actuality, don't you ever be afraid of somebody go, okay, oh yeah, all right, well, you know what, I actually don't really have time to even be friends. That I would switch it up on you so quick, because now you're lying, but I don't have the time to go down that path with you. So I didn't, oh really, okay, so you didn't want nothing more, you were just trying to be friends with me. Okay, well, listen, I have a lot to focus on right now, just to have a lot to do, and I know you do as well. So you know what, you just, I would say something, because don't ever feel ashamed to put standards around anything. I don't care if it is a friendship, and not a friendship with just guys, but like a friendship with anybody. Any kind of relationship needs some type of respectful standards and boundaries. So don't allow no confusion, no mixed signals to stop you from implementing the standards that you have for yourself, and the standards that you have when the way you want to be courted, the way you want to be taken out, the way you want to date. Don't allow that. All right, come out of that mix signal, confusion, trying to be situationship. Come out of that as fast as you can. Things have to be said, words have to be expressed. Not only they have to be expressed, it has to be followed through. You got to be a woman of your word, he got to be a man of his word. Like it has to be expressed, it got to be followed through. The intent has to be said. Don't allow it to keep going on without, like, what is your intentions here? Like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking for a monogamous relationship? Is this gonna lead to marriage? Like, these intentions have to be expressed. Like, it has to be expressly said, so we can both understand. Because the clarity, I'm telling you, all those get, a lot of games stop, a lot of games get weeded out, a lot of people get weeded out of the equation when you demand clarity. Like clarity ruins the game of anybody who's trying to play games. Like, again, there's the other games that get played, but on these first, second, third level games, once you require clarity, a lot of games cannot be played, because now you have to express yourself. You have to tell me, what is your intention here? So there's not going to be any confusion, because confusion just facilitates, any games that need to get played, any poor intention, any bad intention. Confusion is its friend. It facilitates that. But once you make it a point to not allow that confusion, it's like confusion. When you take that confusion out, it's like shining the light, making it clear on whatever it is, on whatever games that thought it was about to be played. No, let's get clear. I need clarity. I need intentions. I need it expressly said. I need it said. And after it's said, I need the follow through. Because let me tell you, someone who doesn't have good intentions, if you force them to be clear, and you force that clarity, and you open the light, and you tell them, and you have them express their intentions, now in that moment, just so they don't look like a disingenuous person or a dishonest person, they're going to say what they think you want to hear. But how they're not going to get you. Now, some people, they're going to be got by that. Now they said it, you think that's it. Some people, they think just because they said it with their mouth, you think that's it. No, don't allow that either. Now them saying it expressly, that's one realm. The next level is, are they following through with the intentions that they said that they want? Like, if whatever they said, if that's what you want to, and you decide to continue with this relationship, now we have to figure out if what you said is matching up with your actions. Are you calling me every day? Are you checking in on me? Is it quality conversation? Not just like you're trying to get a conversation in real quick. No, is this quality conversation, 30 minutes, an hour? Are we talking about things that we're supposed to be talking about, like really getting to know each other? Or is it just some low level conversation that inappropriate? Like, no, I'm not doing none of that. Is this really quality conversation? Does it seem like you have my attention? Does it seem like I have your attention? Like, is this quality conversation, and it just shows plainly that you're really trying to get to know me? Is this like, is your words matching your actions? That's the second step that we have to figure out to see, because I'm telling you, what you need that clarity. Don't be afraid to demand clarity, and don't be afraid to let it go when it's not clear. All right. I think I said enough about it. Clarity, clarity, clarity. Intentions must be said. And then when it's said, when it's spoken, it has to be followed through after. So remember that, ladies, as queens, as women who understand their value, you operate fluidly and fluently in clarity. We're not in the dark. You see how cloudy and dark it is in this car? No, we're not doing that. We shining the full light in here. Let's see what's going on. You see, when the light turn on, what's going on? on. Now I can see. You feel me? What's really going on? What's the light tell you what's really going on? So as women who understand our value, understand our worth, who understands what we bring to the table, we're not going to allow any man to leave us in a place of mixed signals, in a place of confusion. It's not going to happen. We don't tolerate it. We don't allow it. If you see yourself being in that place, immediately start asking the questions. Don't get mad. Don't seem like you ruffled. Don't seem like your feathers ruffled. Don't seem like you desperate, because at the end of the day, as a woman who understands her worth, she's willing to let anything go. If it's not what you want to hear, if the action's not matching the words, you're ready to let it go. So why would you get upset? Why would you get mad when you're ready to let it go? It's like you're not forcing him to be there. You're not forcing him to say what you want him to say. No. I just want to hear it so I can act accordingly. I'm not angry. I'm not pissed. I'm not annoyed. I'm not upset. I'm ready to let it go. So that's when you come into yourself, you're going to be like that. You're going to be a woman who's not afraid to let it go, which gives you all the power you need. There's no reason to be upset. I could let this go. It's okay. So I just need to know. If I feel like something's unclear, I need to know. I need it to be said so I can go about my business and go accordingly to what I need for my life. This is not even about you. This is about what I need for me. So let me know what it is. Let me know. All right. This is just for me. This me, baby. This not you. It's me. It's me. It's not you. It's not you. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Girl, don't be afraid to let it go. That's the main number one thing. That's the main number one thing that I preach to so many women. Don't be afraid to let it go, because that's where your power is. If someone senses that they got the drop on you, if they sense that you are so needy that you're so needy that you just desire this situationship or relationship more than you care about your respect, or more, like, are you lonely, just something like that, they know that they have the upper hand on you. So don't expect them to act honorable to you, or to continue to act honorable to you, and to continue to be their best selves if they sense that you would tolerate the bare minimum because you're lonely or you're needy. No, don't expect that, babes. All right. Always love yourself enough. Love yourself more. Be committed to bettering yourself in every area, so you know what you deserve and you understand, like, you deserve more. So someone who comes into your life, feel that energy, and they know that you're not going to tolerate less. So they know that just as you're bringing your best self to the situation and you're treating them right, and your intention is to treat them right and do good by them, you expect that in return. You expect that reciprocation. So always remember that, y'all. Talked way more than I should, but I'll see you guys soon. Okay. All right. Y'all have a blessed day.